You were talking about Jimmy Greer. He was a neighbor and used to do some odd things. Tell us about him. And
he used to do some odd things. He'd walk through the country. He'd walk to Mansfield, you know, to pick a mess of salad, bring it back and give it to Mother to cook. And one day he told Mother, he said, I'm going to go back to Mansfield and pick me a mess of salad. So Elroy was out in the yard, and he was always curious about what Mr. Jimmy Greer was doing. And so he watched him going down the road, and he seen him turn off the road and disappeared, and Elroy decided he'd go take a look. And he got to where he could see him, and he was headed back on the road to go on down to Mansfield, and Elroy found it where he looked like he buried something in the old potato bed. So Elroy got to digging in this potato bed, and come to find out that Mr. Greer dug a hole and done a number 2 job in there, and Elroy scratched into it.
Uh-oh.
Elroy come out of there, and he got over to the field coming to the house. He got out and wiping his hands, trying to get it off his hands and everything. He finally got home and washed him up.
Curiosity killed the cat, right?
Curiosity killed the cat. He learned what he was doing.
Yeah, I got a picture of it here somewhere.
Okay, tell us about building the little house and moving out of the old house. About what year was that?
I'm not sure about the year, Darren. It's
Let's see.
it would have probably been.
I was like 12 years old.
But anyway, while Marilyn's trying to figure this out,
Yeah.
Miss Dunn told Dad if he would go to the woods and cut the timber, cut the logs, and carry them to Mr. Whitehead, and cure the lumber, that she'd have a house built. So he and I went to the woods, and we cut a lot of oak lumber, and not lumber, but logs. Carried on Mr. Whitehead, and he sawed up the logs into boards, and Dad and I hauled them back out to the house and stacked them up to where they could air dry. And then after they seasoned out and everything, well, Mr. Whitehead came and built the house. And if I remember right, we was glad to get into the house. I don't remember just what year it was. It was somewhere around 1955 or 6, somewhere along there.
Yeah, because Margie never lived in it, right?
No, Janet, at 55, Janet was born, so Mama brought her home to that house. I was about 11 or 12 when we moved into the house, probably.
I never lived in it either.
Oh.
10.
But well, I was married in 52, and I know it was built before then. But Dad built all the cabinets in the house.
Okay, it was built in the late 40s then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably built in the late
So I
40s.
was
Daddy built
9.
all the kitchen cabinets in it and everything. But Mr. Whitehead done all the other building.
And Don, when Daddy was building those kitchen cabinets, Margie was in labor with her first child. And Daddy got the cabinets too high because his mind was on Marge.
Yeah.
And Marge and Hardy lost their first baby. I don't remember what year that was, but it was in the late 40s, or maybe 1950.
Yeah.
All right.